Yo, what is up, guys? MattWic here. We are back in NHL 25 testing the draft. And as you can see, the Toronto Maple Leafs have won Le Stanley Cup. So they are the second now in a row Canadian team. Vancouver won it last year. Colorado the 2 years before that, who have now won the Stanley Cup. So the Stanley Cup lives in Canada now, and hopefully next year it can come to Quebec. And boys, we got a big draft today. I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed. Our team isn't worse. I should have thought about this going into it early on, but I was just so excited to get the game, so excited to mess with the off-season stuff and try to grow some of these guys. And they grew a lot more than I expected. So our team is really good right now, but we have the very first franchise potential player confirmed. I know I've said it in past drafts, confirmed for the first overall pick in this one. And even though we lost in the Eastern Conference Finals to the Toronto Maple Leafs, our junior team did end up winning the Calder Cup. So a little bit of a success story there. Stu Scrimes leading the team. Maximilian Kilpinen as well also had a great season. So we have a bright future ahead of us, already to go with our bright future that we have currently on the roster now. But let me know, guys, is that something you'd want to see? Should I look into maybe trading some of our more key pieces who aren't drafted players like Lindell? Thomas Harley's staying here forever. He is now our Jesus up here in Quebec. 97 overall. We got to see if we can get him to that 99. So I got to see what awareness stat we can grow in the offseason. But let me know, guys. I'm also thinking about doing a franchise mode, like a realistic rebuild. Team that I'm really interested in doing is probably the Calgary Flames, because I think they are in a big rebuilding mode right now. A lot of young guys, a lot of talent on the way out. Older talent, that is. So let me know if you think that would be a good one to do our first rebuild with, or if there's any other suggestions you might have for teams that we want to do. But guys, let's get right into this. The NHL entry draft, what is this, 2028, I believe, and the Washington Capitals moved up from 4 to get the first overall pick there. So they win a massive lottery. Alex Ovechkin on his last legs, on the way out, and now they're going to have a stud come in here at the first pick. Let's actually take a look. So where are we picking at here? We are picking pretty late, 28th overall. So let's take a quick peek at the draft class. We don't want to mess up again and lose our late round steal. And there he is, Emmanuel Welch. He's going to be the #1 overall pick there, an absolute stud. Nathan McKinnon, who has won pretty much every major award for the first 4 years of this franchise mode. So let's see what we've got here. So 28th is where we're picking at. Let's take a look at some of these skill assessments. Who is the guy? Who's the one that's going to pop off? Ooh, Harold Galvin, and that's perfect. We do need some defensemen in the team. So medium elite, possibly. Thinking 1 year. I'm going to say pretty close to 1 year if his skill assessment looks like that. Let's just make sure 32 is where he's projected to go, or our scouts are projecting. Central Scouting has him at 34, so we should be able to get him at our pick. That is going to be our late round steal. Hopefully he comes out as a beast. Lefty, what do they say? Defensive defenseman. Disappointing, but we do already have some good offensive defensemen in the roster, so we'll see what happens there at our pick. We're going to stay pat. We don't have to worry about that. Let's see the Washington Capitals medium franchise. Boom, Emmanuel Welch, 83 overall medium franchise, has some superstar abilities right off the bat. He looks like a nasty player. He looks like a guy who'd be really fun to play with. Just rip up the wall, cut in on net, and hit a little forehand, backhand. How you doing? Keep it moving. So let's see. We're gonna have to see him a lot being in the Metro there in the East. So let's see Utah with #2, medium elite, 83 overall, Charles Goddard, and he also has some superstar abilities. Nice left wing, right wing playmaker. Nice versatility on him. Good skating as well, so that's going to be a hell of a pick. The Philadelphia Flyers, 83 overall, medium elite, Daniel Poulin, 5'8", great skate. He's pretty much got the same stats as the other guys, and then superstar abilities. He does have one more, so a nice pick there by the Flyers. When is it going to fall off? It's not going to fall off yet. Yeah, Vez St. Louis gets picked there, 82 overall. He also has 3 superstar X Factors. Let's see, is this going to continue? The deepest draft? Yes, 80 overall, medium elite to the Calgary Flames. Like I said, the team I was thinking about doing a realistic rebuild there with, so nice pick by them. Anaheim, can they keep the trend going? All right, kind of a fall off there, but I mean, after you get 4 picks like that, it is kind of expected. So a right D, what was he, 6'5", Two-way defender, too, so maybe he'll put up some points. 70 overall. Nice pick by the Anaheim Ducks. Love that new logo. Love that color. 79 overall there for the Nashville Predators. Hell of a pick. Let's see. Top 10. Let's keep it going. Another 79 overall. Victor Leonov, right D, 6'5", two-way defender as well. Hell of a pick there by Detroit. Dallas, can they keep it up? Yes, they can. Holy shit. This draft has been insane so far. Oh my goodness, another 79. So that makes Anaheim's pick look a little bit worse. You get 3 79s come out right after that. Tampa Bay, what do you say? Can you have a day? 77 overall, still not bad. Harold Commodore, another defensive defenseman, an absolutely stacked defense draft here. Holy crap, look at this. After the first 4 picks, it's just been non-stop defense and non-stop studs coming out. Vegas, what do you got for us? Let's keep it going. 79 overall medium top 6. What is this draft class? Oh my goodness. Let's see, it's got to fall off sooner or later. All right, 71, we still haven't seen a 60. We're going to keep going back. Let's see, Minnesota's pick here. 75 overall, Terrell Marr. Good God, this class is insane. We're not seeing the elites anymore, and there's our first less than a 70. Cam Keefe to the New York Islanders, lefty, another defenseman goes. Absolutely stacked draft. And let's go ahead and sim back to our pick here at 28. See what we got. There we go, 64 overall. I was going to say, is the whole first round going to be 70 plus overall, guys? After that, it looks like it did fall off back to normalcy. Grinder there, taken by the New Jersey Devils. J.C. Ryan, cool name. In the first round. That's an interesting pick. Another grinder. 2 grinders go. Matt's Dahl in the first round there. So good for them. The tough guys coming out on top. Let's go ahead and make our pick. We know who we're taking already. Where was he? Harold Galvin, hopefully to be one of the best defensemen in this draft. Let's just take a quick peek again. Make sure we're not missing anybody. Nobody else pops off the board like he does. So let's go. Pick is made for me. The pick is in. Da-da-da. Harold Galvin, get on the team. Let's see, 78 overall medium top 4. So he might be playing this year or next year. We have the luxury right now at defense to be able to sit guys around, but only 17 years of age, so he gets that extra year of development. So by the time he's 18, he is going to be an absolute stud. So we are loading up this team pretty sufficiently. Let's go ahead and sim back to the next round, see what we've got. I don't think we have any additional draft picks. Haven't traded any of my draft picks, so we should be good there. Thank God the Toronto Maple Leafs and Colorado Avalanche didn't get studs there at the back half of the draft, and it looks like nobody else really did. So we got the beast, the late round steal. Like I said, it was the same in NHL 24. There's always one, boys. You got to look out for them. That's why we do that skill assessment, especially for the top half of the draft, because it is so important to find that guy. Obviously, yeah, you can go find some nice elites possibly, but finding that high overall just to kickstart a rebuild is huge. Jesus DeVries, picked here by the Winnipeg Jets, 6'4", big body guy, low elite, so a nice pick for them. So I like it. The wealth is getting spread around a little bit to the east and west. We're not seeing the Metro and the Atlantic pick up every single player in the Utah Hockey Club. Duke Sutter. Interesting little pick there. Low elite, 64 overall, so he was at the back half of that draft. Let's take a peek and see who we have. And guys, I gotta say, I'm not too impressed with how the custom scouting has been going so far. So I think next year what we might do is I think I want to scout just one thing all year and just see what happens. You know, just kind of mess around a little bit, see what happens, see what comes of it, and go from there. So we have a gem, Jamie Lees, right wing, left wing. I like the versatility, 3 years, but low bottom 6. So I think he's going to come out to be like maybe a top 6, top 9 guy. 2 gems back to back. Victor Dubinsky, 3 years from him. But, man, we have a guy who's a possible elite at our spot there. Yeah, we got 2 gems, but a bottom 6 and an AHL top 6. Don't really know how I'm feeling about that. So let's see. Where was our boy? Who was it? Elite, low elite 2-bar, 3 years. Peter, oh boy, Petri Pakaslati. 2-bar low elite. Let's see. Can we get the 3rd low elite of this round? Is there anybody else? The 3 years is nice, but it's like, it's kind of, it is what it is. We got 2 gems sitting there too. But I'm going to go for it. The A- shooting is kind of interesting. Pro release, character's an issue, but that's fine. We'll whip him into shape. Let's go ahead. Petri. Come on, man. I got to stop trusting that. It doesn't seem like it's working out for me too well. Sniper. We do need to start loading up on some defensive prospects because right now I did notice that our cupboard's a little dry, even though we do have quite a loaded NHL decor. Let's see. Any of those guys that we passed on come out to be beasts. 62. I thought that said 82 for a second. I was like, no way. Okay, so no elites there, at least in the near vicinity. So let's go ahead back to our 3rd round pick here. Take a look. Ooh, medium goaltender, medium elite. Okay, so it's a goalie, so it is what it is. We have a couple good goalies in the system, so I'm not too torn up about that. Don't want to cheese that too much. Yuri Malkin. So it's nice another Malkin's in the league. Don't know if I've seen a Crosby yet, so we need to get him back in the league. Madonna as well there. Dubinsky, Lees, Mallet. Okay, so the Lees and Dubinsky guys came out to pretty much what I was expecting. Low top 6s. Nothing special, so we didn't really miss out there, and we went for the high risk, high reward. So let's see if we can do it again here at our pick, and I'll show you guys real quick. And we do actually have somebody I pinned here. So you see, we have guys that, like, it's the 1-bar medium elite, but that doesn't mean shit to me. And look how many there are, too. So it's like, I don't know. I scouted potential in comparison a lot for guys that didn't have it, but it just seemed like it never wanted to stick. So I don't know what it is with the scouting there to be able to get that locked in a little bit more, but maybe we'll let the computers go at it. I even tried stuff of just like making sure I had every single thing scouted to see if, like, okay, if I have the play style, I have the skill assessment, I have the character assessment, I have the strengths and weaknesses, then does the potential in comparison unlock? And apparently no. So like I said, next year what we'll do, we'll just scout the entire draft, all potential in comparison, and see what comes of that. But let's go there with our pick. Come on, 3 bars and it's still not enough. 64 overall power forward, Frederick Obergauer. A decent pick there. Not with the low elite that we wanted, but like I said in past drafts, there might not be any more left. And we don't need goalies, so we don't want to just cheese ball it and get medium elite goaltenders. But let's see, am I going to eat my words here? 66 overall, but 19 years of age, so kind of stayed away from those in the draft. What was our guy? 18. Oh, no, wait. Oh! I had another pick, and I skipped it. God damn it. I mean, Matthew Barker, so I mean, at least we get a Matthew on the team, but still, 59 overall. Come on, computer drafter. Top 9 forward. Okay, it is what it is. That's some egg on my face right there, but thankfully wasn't a low elite right after that, so I didn't get burned too bad, but we got to be a little bit more careful now. So let's go ahead and sim to our next pick here. Take a look. Any elites coming off the board? Come on, I feel like in last year's couple drafts, man, we'd see tons of them in these late ones. There, ooh, a medium elite too, not even a low elite. Cristiano Renprecht, German maybe there. Good for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Hope everybody down in the Tampa, Florida area stays safe. We got that hurricane coming in, I think on Wednesday, so tomorrow night. This is being recorded on Tuesday night, which is going to go right up after this. So hope everybody stays safe. Thoughts and prayers are with you. Doesn't look fun, that's for sure. So let's go, boys. Let's get a big draft here. Try to match that energy from Tampa Bay a little bit with that nice pick on the medium elite there. So let's see. Any skill assessments popping off? The goalie don't have his shit, though. Come on, man. What the fuck? I scouted all of these guys. How do we not even have a little bit on some of these guys? Like, I mean, we have information on a lot of guys, which is nice compared to when the computer was doing the scouting, but it's just not good information, you know what I mean? So let's see what we got here. Jeez. I mean, we got a medium backup, 17 years of age, decent skill assessment too, but probably no more than like a 65, 66, but we'll go ahead and take him here. Let's see, fringe starter 58. Oh my goodness. So the skill assessment didn't even pay off for me there. Boys, I'm struggling right now. I don't know what's going on here. This ain't good. Let's go ahead and sim to the next round. We've confirmed we have no more picks left in that 4th round. Come on, I need to get that steal. I need to get that late round buzz. We've already probably got the title of the video with how stacked that first round was coming off the board there, but let's see. I want to get something for the boys who stick around to these points. Need to get that payoff here for you. Anybody, any more elites? Come on, there's only one? Can't be telling me there's only one. Another medium. Oh, we missed on the goalie. Alan Chelios, 50 overall. And with how these guys grow now, I mean, it's not as big of a daunting deal. Medium, oh, Kabanov. What the? Is this guy Russian? Because I know our Russian scout needs fired because that guy's terrible. He doesn't get anything done for me throughout the year. Or maybe we need 2 of them, but I don't know. It's not going to be him. He needs to go. Michael Stumple, come on, I need to hit one of these medium elites. This is insane. I'm seeing him go off the board. They're there. We just need to find them. This guy, they think he has 2 X Factor abilities, which is interesting, and he's a low elite. Tuukka Helmanen. Okay, so that might be our guy there. We have a 2-bar low elite, Troy Ward. Good leader, respected in the locker room, so nothing really to tell me there. Medium elite, Brian Yip. He got the Yippers. I got the Hayadons. Didn't really make any sense, but let's see. Come on. Colin Matheson, what do you got for me? Nothing. Yippers there. He's not really giving me much. I'm really going to feel bad if that goes with. But we're going to go with the unknown, or no, the low elite 1-bar, who possibly has 2 X Factor abilities, or 2 superstar abilities, and they are 3-bar scouted up. So I feel like there's a good chance here. He is 20 years old, so this is a bit of a risk on my part. But let's go ahead and snag him up there. Low top 9, 60 overall, which isn't good because you could get a 17-year-old come out and be 60, 61 overall. So he's got those extra 3 years of development. Why I don't really like scouting or drafting those players. That was also one of my points of emphasis whenever I was scouting, was just 20-year-old, 19-year-old, not as interested as we'd be into the 17 and 18-year-olds, just because of those extra years that we get to develop them, and it's turning out to be huge to be able to develop some of these guys. So let's go ahead and sim to our pick here. Did we miss? Where did we miss now? No, it's not a question of did we miss, it's where did we miss, seeing in these medium and low elites come out later in the drafts. I feel like EA, they did it to me. They're doing me dirty. 20-year-old Brian Yip, he was not a medium elite, so we would have got bamboozled there if we would have tried to go that direction. Looks like we would have got bamboozled in every direction because none of them were. So let's go ahead, sort here. 1-bars I got no faith in. Even the low elites, we got nothing really going on here. Do we want to put some faith? Let's see. Let's just go through some potentials and see what we can find here for these guys. 5 years, 4 years. Come on, give me like a 3 years or 2 years even late in this draft. For a guy who's got like a 1-bar elite potential, there's a 3 years. Is that confirmed? It is confirmed. So a center, but he's 20 years of age. So that kind of turns me off of that there. But still better than most of these guys. 5 years, 5 years, 4 years. If anything, I'll probably just take that 3 years guy just to see what happens. But let's see if we have like a 2 or a 1 and just get like a 70 overall. I saw a 3 year there, but it wasn't confirmed. Come on. Give me something. Give me something, EA. Come on. Give me something. Feed it to me. Anybody here? No, we're at the bottom of our, getting to the bottom of our list here. Come on, anybody. We got all these prospects and not one of them can be another 3-year guy. Really? Oh my goodness. In the past years, there was normally like one guy who'd pop up in there every now and then who would be a low, like we had Lee Brust, who came out as like a 73 overall in the 7th round, which was insane. But Joshua Holloweg, 5'9" center, again, not defense, but we'll take him. We'll take the shot and just see what happens. 63 overall, low top 9. Honestly, not the worst pick. There in the 6th round. 20 years of age, so they think he'll be ready by the time he's 23, which is a pretty aggressive estimate, but we'll put some faith in it. So let's go ahead and sim to the next round here, see who those last 4 teams picked up. Anything crazy? Don't want it to be because I don't want them getting... Oh, and his name's Patrick, too. I actually looked at this guy and was like, oh, this is like Brian Patrick from last year when we did testing the draft. Our captain, 6'5", lefty. Oh, this would have been a perfect pick, too. Defenseman as well, and especially right after our pick. So thanks for shoving it up my hoop, Colorado. I really do appreciate that. Or Carolina, apologies. Another elite. And I think I was looking at this guy, too. Gustavs Kleshov. Oh, you guys have to let me know in the comments. I think I looked straight at that guy and was like, maybe. I was thinking like, let's give our Russian guy a chance. And there it is. He would have got paid out there. He would have been kept around, but unfortunately we missed. So maybe if his scouting was a little bit better, we would have been able to hit on that pick, but unfortunately it was not. So let's see where we're going to go here. I think I'm going to go defenseman here regardless, just because we need defensive prospects in the club, and I think this is just where we're going to go. So what do we have here? Anybody, any skill assessments that look nice? Anybody got some Bs that are confirmed? No, a lot of Cs and Ds. Ooh, there's a couple Bs. Not confirmed, though. Essa, Jesus Christ. Essa Santavari? Essa Santavari. I'm going to go with that. 3 years, 19 years of age, only 5'9", offensive defenseman. So we'll add him. He intrigues me slightly, even though he'll probably come out and be like a 57 overall. Who's this? 4 years, Avery Flood. Cool name. And then everybody else is pretty much just, what we got? Zane Brain. What a name. Zane Brain. Man, I wish he looked a little bit better or else I'd pick him up there, but does not. Also, too, coming up on seeing Jerome Fleury, I think he's like 43 or 44 years old yet, but Marc-Andre Fleury hasn't retired. He's still floating around the NHL somewhere. I keep checking the goalies every year, and he's still hanging in there. So he is, he's going for that wins record. And from Brodeur. So we'll see if he's able to reach that. And that's the end of our guys. So let's go ahead. The only guy that I showed some interest in, Essa Santavari. Let's grab him, see what happens. He's projected 364, 62 overall, 70 is not terrible, honestly, for where we were picking him, where he was projected. So we'll see what can come of him. Don't know if he'll really be able to make the roster in time. But let's see here. Any other steals late in the 7th round? Come on, what do you got for me? But I got to readjust my my drafting strategy because we're not hitting, boys. We're not getting those good picks. 49 overall for the Toronto Maple Leafs. That's what you deserve. Good riddance. That's going to be this one, boys. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe to the channel for more NHL 25 content. Let me know your thoughts on the rebuild as well with the Calgary Flames, or if there's another team you might want to see. But that's the end of this one.